What's up, Patriots? This is 00 Jericho. It's December 11th, Monday, 2023. This is day 1069 of FJB's political hostage crisis. How you doing, Patriots? Better get a watermark. Here today, get it out of the way. Nice, there we go. All right, yeah, we got into a little bit of the Corporation of the United States of America versus we the people. What are we gonna do about it? Hey, Deb, bye. I think we tied today. Hey, third of its kind, sun kiss, silly for him, hello. How's everybody doing today? Got a little chilly, had a skip of snow on the ground this morning, but the sun kind of melted it out. Never did warm up though. Got a little bit of wind here, but I think I got a good network. So we're gonna go by the sunlight here and see if we can get this all wrapped up for about Freedom Corner updates yesterday. So down in Freedom Quarter last night, it was vigil numbers, 497 Patriots in a row. I've done 497 vigils in a row as of this point. It was a windy, rainy night again, had to set the canopies up. Luckily, somebody donated some weights for the bottom of the feet on the canopy, so they got those down there. Somebody had to carry them down there, but they needed them last night, and they kept the canopies from blowing away. One almost got away right at the end of the night, but nope, it was rescued. Dwight led with a great prayer last night. First phone call of the night was Chris Quaglin. David Summerall, he was talking about David Summerall and the StopHate.com website. He was talking about Cowboy Logic, then the phone got cut off or something, then Chris Quaglin called back in, and Dominic Box was on that phone call with him, and it turned into just a rant about lawyers, man. What these lawyers have been putting these J6ers through. It just seems like the lawyers are giving them horrible advice, which goes against every fiber of the J6ers of what they should be presenting and what they shouldn't be in court, and they listen to the lawyer and then they get shafted. So somehow or another, it doesn't seem like these lawyers are working for them, and we'll see how it all turns out. I mean, there was a couple of names thrown around in there. I won't do that here, but Chris Quaglin has not had the best lawyers in the world, and it seems to have happened to him over and over again. So this, by the way, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, is the Susquehanna River here in Pennsylvania between York and Lancaster County. That is a historic bridge there, and built in the Art Deco style. I love this bridge, man. It is just really cool. It's way nicer than just some steel bridge like that one in the distance. That's a highway going over the river, like way off in the distance there. And then those pilings. There used to be a covered bridge that went across this river here, and it was burned during the Civil War. So it was a 1 mile long covered bridge that used to be here. Little history nugget there. Little town over there at the end of that side of the bridge, and there's a little town at this end of the bridge. Real nice spot, man. Real nice spot. Let's see. Then between phone calls, I got word on there's another vigil starting up out in California, man. Way to go. Mama Earth and Sansia are going to get some type of a vigil going on at the Bureau of Prisons in California, And there is a chance that that's where that Eric Christie may be there. He's a J6er that was recently released out of the Gulag. He got sentenced to time served and got let go immediately. That was a victory. So I'd like to get more information. Mama Earth has a YouTube channel, and I don't know if there's, probably don't have a link for that yet, but she had like 22 subscribers last night when I went over there. She's going to probably, hopefully, be live streaming it, I would assume, but I did not hear about that. All right, we're getting word. The building just collapsed in the Bronx, New York. Yeah, there's all kinds of like some wild stuff happening, Patriots. Head on swivel. The next phone call was Taylor John Atakis, and this is the dude who's a political science major. He studies law books and stuff. Definitely putting a case together for his trial with some of the other J6ers that are in there right now. And he's talking about the judges for the FISA courts have abused this system horribly, and that looks cool. Tucker Carlson launches new video service called Tucker Carlson Network. I'll bet that's a hit already. But these judges have signed off on the legal spying of almost 2 million Americans through these FISA courts. So I think they're just issuing blanket warrant searches for people. You know, how can they have gone through 2 million cases one at a time? I mean, this isn't something like that. This is like they're getting to be able to surveil a whole company or a whole building. You know, it's just out of control, and we got to make people aware. Make people aware of what's going on. And then Taylor got into this corporate USA thing, how the United States is now a corporation and it is diametrically opposed to we the people. We the people don't fit into the corporation of the United States of America's agenda. And he says that, like, under this corporate law, there is no such thing as a man or a woman, only persons. So it's a game they play with words and what their definition to the words is and what the normal definition is. Oh, here we go. This is the link to the collapse. HTTPS. All right, we'll be keeping an eye on that. Let's see what's going on. A $230 flannel shirt. Yeah, right. Who's lining up to buy that stuff, man? Oh, Sylvia, yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Concussions are bizarre, man. Just got to slow it down for yourself and take it easy. Hi, Jane Febo. Hi, Carrie's Musings. Good to have you here. So, and then Taylor's also talking about consent. You know, consent, he said, is tangible. Government operates by agreement, and when they make bills, they must be paid or performed. So I'm starting to get my brain around what Taylor's talking about here. I've been hearing this Corporation of USA all my life, and I have no idea how to even get my head around it, other than just ignoring it, you know, ignore that it's not true. But apparently when you give consent, when you sign your name on a piece of paper, all these things mean something else to them that then binds you into their corporation. So this is all stuff that we should know about, and we need some good advice on this kind of stuff, man. David did the roll call, And then later on, Jeff Sable called in with the national anthem and the news, and had a great national anthem last night. A good group of patriots out at Freedom Corner, keeping it going on. Going to be hitting on what, day 500 here in 2 more nights. Tonight will be vigil 498, so Wednesday night will be vigil 500. It's quite the milestone, man. Every day, praying to God, from the corner, from right outside that prison, right between a cemetery and a prison on a dead-end street. We're praying to God to relieve us of this injustice, to show his hand and deliver us. And we have every confidence in the world that he's going to do that. So in the news now, let's get into some news. We're looking at that building collapsing. I hope nobody's hurt on that. It's kind of crazy though. I heard there's rowdies at the Capitol right now today, I believe. They went into one of the Capitol office buildings, and I've seen them all up on the balconies. They're throwing papers over the wall. They're waving Palestinian flags. Tomorrow, Zelensky is scheduled to meet with Mike Johnson at the Capitol building pertaining to the Ukrainian aid and somehow having it tied to our border patrol money. So I'm hoping we should say some prayers for Mike Johnson to stand strong against this and to stay true to what the message is, and that's we don't want any more money going to Ukraine. We want that border. We want that border secured. Yeah, I heard this too. I didn't listen for the part where you can hear that in the background. I did hear some of this podcast, which was awesome, man. Which was actually Alex Jones and Elon Musk and Vivek and Tate, that Tate fighter guy. And it was excellent, man. It was a 2-hour interview with Elon Musk, basically, given by Alex Jones. Alex Jones is back on X, and I think he's going to hit the ground running there. We got this Tucker Carlson network thing starting up. That's exciting news, man. That's exciting news. Ferg says Canada cut Zelensky money off. Did he? Okay. Good. Maybe the party's over for this clown. Maybe, I think Russia had a right to be pissed off about Ukraine, man. There were promises made that the NATO would not advance towards Russia. They broke those promises. They were trying to get Ukraine in the NATO group of countries. A bunch got arrested today. I'm hoping that's at the Capitol building there. Hello, Cindy. Hi, Sherry Thomas. We're into the news already here. And we're losing daylight, but so far so good. Javier Milei, the new president of Argentina, was sworn in yesterday. Let's see, what else do I got here? The lead developer at Google Earth believes Earth is flat. There was actually an article that said that. So that's exciting. All right, good, Trudeau, man. We don't got to get this whole funding of wars on the other side of the world is crazy, man. People that live there should take care of what's going on, man. If you can't overcome an enemy people consent to their government. You have to consent to your government. And there's no way that we could be, why are we slanting the tables on the geopolitics in that area with billions and billions of dollars? It doesn't seem right. Let's see, the president of the Netherlands, his name is Geert Wilders, and this guy's pretty on the spot too. He issued a warning to the West that Islam will conquer you. Learn the lesson from Europe, man. Yeah, that's right. Steven Crowder had it on, and then Steven Crowder was talking to Alex Jones about it. So there's going to be a lot of great podcasts and stuff coming out of Alex Jones, man. The dude is right about everything, basically. And I mean everything, even the stuff people go, well, he's a little wacky on that. I'm up on that. I think he's right about pretty much everything. And I've been watching it for a long time, man. It really sucks when you get censored here in America, you know, thanks to Obama, thanks to the White House. And then I seen another podcaster talking about, no, we're not fishing small water, guy. Could be, but I don't know. But I got a lot of like trees behind me here. There's an old canal right behind me, and it's all manky now, but that's how they used to ship stuff all the way up to Harrisburg here along this river. So basically, journalists retire to public relations firms, and then they become propaganda. Man, I can't remember who was talking about this, but it's poignant, man. When you're a journalist, you don't make a whole lot of money, but your retirement program is to work at a PR firm, and PR firms are basically firms that create propaganda about whatever they're hired to create propaganda about, whether it's sales, whether it's an election, whether it's a legal battle, a new law they want to pass. You make big bank there. Military people, they don't make a whole lot of money in the military, but they all end up retiring into military contractor positions. And that's a cushy retirement for those guys. And it all adds up to the point of how much money can corrupt people, okay? You could get a position at one of these corporations that sells military equipment to the government, and you're using all the inside information that you have from your position in the military to make money for this company now. And it's just ripe for fraud. It's ripe for corruption. It's ripe to be abused and used against us, the U.S., we the people, man. So the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act is what Obama passed in 2012, and it was a revision of the Smith-Mundt Act of 1948, which said it was okay to use propaganda in other countries. The United States is trying to spread democracy, and they said it's all right. Our government condones the use of propaganda in other countries in order to get them to convert to a democracy. And what Obama did, but it wasn't allowed to be used on American people here. You weren't allowed to promote propaganda. Obama flipped that on its head and said, nope, you can propagandize the American people. And the agency that's in charge of that is the U.S. Agency for Global Media, and their media organizations, man. And if the government requested them to create propaganda for a certain reason, then this agency would step into action and create the propaganda needed for the government's ability to convince people of certain things using propaganda. So I don't think that's a good system in America. It's another more shady business that we don't know what's going on there. We're paying people to create lies for us to listen to, and it's just not conducive to a free, prosperous country. And then I thought it was really cool how Alex Jones got back onto X. Elon had a vote. He put it to the people, a true democracy. And almost 2 million people cast votes in that. And think the outcome was 70% or very close to 70% said, yeah, put Alex Jones back on, and 30% or so said, don't put him back on. So the people rule, man. The pure democracy at work kind of worked in our favor there, but it is kind of mob mentality. So, but as a government, it doesn't operate it turns into mob mentality. And then I just thought it was interesting on Trump's speech at the Young Republicans Club in New York there, how he said, Cash, get ready. So I think he's going to put Cash Patel in charge of, I don't know, the DOJ or the CIA or something, man. Yeah, they got Alex back in. Agency for Global Media, Smith bunked out. There you go. This should explain that whole scenario for you. You know, it's not. I don't think it's cool to have propaganda on your country, on your citizens, by the government, no less. That's just not very cool. So I'm losing light here, Patriots. I definitely didn't want to leave y'all hanging. There was a vigil last night. It was awesome. Check out Debt for Freedom's shorts on the phone calls there. She has put out 3 or 4 or 5 in the last 2 or 3 days. She's rocking it there. Hi, Cleo. How are you? So dig, as the bridge lights up, as the sun goes down, we live to fight another day. Our enemies are probably starting to get a little bit rattled by about now. We're definitely getting courage beamed to us from above, because we lay our problems at our Savior's feet, Patriots. It is our power. He is our strong tower. Yeah, and I pray for the chat too, man. Everybody is going through deep emotional things right now. And it's been going on for a long time, but we're still standing. We're still standing, man. Silly, I hope you're taking it easy. And I wanted to share with you the author of some of these Amish books that I've been reading for medical things. And the author's name is Rachel Weaver. And she has a series of books. She has 4 books out. One is called Be Your Own Doctor. The other one's Be Your Child's Pediatrician. And then I think there's like a backyard medicine book, but these are excellent books, easy to read, easy to digest, by a gal named Rachel Weaver. I think she had like 13 babies. She has, I don't know, 50 grandkids, you know, great Mennonite family. She knows a lot about heading off a doctor visit. You know, you got a kid, he's crying, she knows how to figure out what's wrong and figure out some type of an instant relief for him to try to avoid a hospital visit. And but she's all over if it needs to go to the hospital. There's certain things you can't handle, so definitely you gotta be heads up on that. But there are lots and lots of remedies that you can do to immediately, like right now, if something hurts, you can do something about it tonight with a certain tea or a certain type of a food, instead of waiting for a doctor appointment in 3 weeks, you know. No, not a be your own surgeon one. I'm sure there's stuff in there about that small water guy, but no, I didn't see any like diagrams or anything about that. Concussions do heal, though. I mean, it's like being in a fog, and it eventually goes away. It slowly goes away. But you just got to take it easy. So yeah, Patriots, send prayers up for our chat family, everybody who's hurting right now. A lot of them have been through a lot in the past just couple of years too. And God hears our prayers, Patriots. So I'm going to try to see you up there at Freedom Corner in the chats tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it there tonight, though. I might have to watch it tomorrow. But in the meantime, lay your troubles at the Savior's feet, Patriots. He is the one that can handle anything. Glory to God. There it is. That was an incredible scoop, Sylvia. Be your own doctor. Our herbal health crisis. This is stuff that grows in your backyard, and you have no idea that it is some of the most potent food you could eat. It has medicinal properties. And the thing about it is, as soon as you do it, it feels better. You know, you don't have to wait a week to see if it works or not. It's amazing. It's amazing. I've been into this for 15 years now. And I think other civilizations have had it figured out also. There's just many different avenues to get to this knowledge. This woman's books are I would recommend them. And they're excellent. Read them, learn up on them. It's good for you. So we'll leave it at there. Dandelions, they sure are. Dandelions are awesome. You just gotta learn how to cook them and make them taste good, you know? So we're losing light, Patriots. I'll see you tomorrow night for an update. And in the meantime, keep your head up, man. Keep your head on a swivel, too. This is Jericho. Over and out.